Okay, Center 5, this is our last center. Oh, one thing I did not cover at the beginning. There are 5 centers available to you, but you only have time for 4. So you get to throw out whichever one someone doesn't want to do. So make sure you don't try cramming 5 because you only have 4. So maybe a cold day you wouldn't want to do the outdoor center, but I tell you what, the kids are all going to want to do this even if it's snowing. This is our outdoor center. I guess you had the craft, was craft outdoor, sort of?
The craft was, yeah.
Okay, so this is the one that kids will talk about and they will all be dying to do because it's a treasure hunt. And so we have, for those parents who are brave and creative, we have a treasure loot bag. So this is one thing the parents will have to bring in. So you can bring in individual bags of pirate's booty or goldfish or snacks or treats or whatever. Be sure to check about allergies for the kids in your class. But you're going to take this bag, or I'll put a smaller one in there too, and you're going to bury the bag. And then the kids are going to find it. So if you really want to be a wild and crazy parent, like I probably will be if I take this center, we have costuming for the pirate. We have some really fancy pants. Oh yeah, I know you all want to wear that. And then we have some satiny ruffly shirts. I will get an eye patch in here too, and women, you could wear this around as a skirt. And you got a headband, and all we need is an eye patch. So this will be the pirate booty. I was thinking of to put a sword in there, but thought better because I've been at Mitchell from 6th kindergarten.
I have a hook too.
Oh,
Plastic hook.
Plastic, thank you. Okay, well you can stick that in here if you want to. So what you're going to do beforehand is go bury the booty, and we have 2 separate. I'm sorry I don't have my overhead projector, but we have 2 separate hunts here. But before you do it, you're going to take all your kids outside. Well, you're going to put on your costume, you're going to bury the booty, you're going to take your kids outside. And you're going to tell them again about the compass and the cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west. We have chalk in here too, so you can mark up the sidewalk and talk to them about it. And we also have compasses. 1 in here for now, but there will be enough per kids. Kindergarten through 2nd grade, you might just want to have the adult have the compass. After that, 3rd and 4th, you might want to have them break into pairs. Then, for kindergarten through 2nd, it says on there, I think you have a different poem. This is The Pirate's Path. There will be 2 of them laminated in here. And you're basically going to go through the clues. It'll tell you, it says, bury the treasure ahead of time in the sandbox in the lower playground for each group. So I don't know how you're going to manage it. This would be a great center. Coordinators, if you have a lot of parents, to have 2 parents help with it, because just manage them all. They're crazy. It's a frenzy. So you're going to read this introductory paragraph to get the treasure hunt started. Ahoy, mateys! Here's the plan. We'll use our compass to understand how directions can lead us to treasure galore and keep us from getting lost evermore. So, and then it goes through a process of counting your steps and going to the flagpole. And we have a little map here. Cheat sheet. We always have cheat sheets for your parents. We know how you like it. So this is a volunteer key, and it tells you kind of where you're headed. Because, of course, our directions are not the greatest. I mean, we try, but one of them are in footsteps, and my footsteps are a lot different than someone else's. So, anyways, this goes through the whole process for kindergarten through 2nd grade. We also have a bigger and longer one for the older grades, 3rd and 4th grade. It's 2 pages long. And this is the one that does talk about there's one here, 165 paces. So you counting versus the kids counting could be hard. That's why we have a nice fancy key for you. And it gives you a chance to see how a compass is going to interact with metal on this one. You're going to go to the drainage gate down by the top playground, I guess, and it's on here, and it'll tell you how to do it and walk you through the whole process. We will have blank ones of these on blank little maps in there, and the kids can write down the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stops, and then they can take that home to show their parents what they did in ELF that day. Of course, when they find the treasure, it's a free-for-all, and they can all have their snack there. You can make them save it to the conclusion. That'll be up to probably the coordinator and the teacher. ELF always has a snack, so this might be the only snack, or as a coordinator, you might decide to have more snacks for the conclusion.
Related to the theme.
We try to theme it, yeah, as much as possible. So like next session will be rocks and minerals. You might want to bring rock candy next session. This one, Pirate's Booty, is of course very popular since it's Treasure Trek. I can't think of anything else directional that would be.
People made
cookies.
Yeah, or you could just take Oreos, and then with a frosting, just you could draw north or north, south, east, west.
Yeah, or make sugar cookies.
Worms.
What's that?
Never eat slimy worms.
Oh, yeah.
Do gummy
Oh,
worms. That's
that'd be
real
fun.
easy.
Yeah.
Little chocolate coins.
the
So you're
coins.
taking that bag and you're hiding it somewhere.
Yeah, it's kind of a big bag, isn't it?
Bags of pirate booty, is that what you said?
Well, individual pirate booty, whatever snack you want. You could do, if you really don't want to do candy, you could do beads from the costume store, you know, pirate beads or, you know,
Pencils, pirate pencils.
pirate pencils. Yeah, each one. So you only need 6 things in there. I don't know why I got such a huge bag, but that was all I had.
So, the third and fourth is
I'm a
back
volunteer.
by, the third and fourth is back by Middleton's trailer?
3rd and 4th, where did we have it go?
Temporary classroom in the back of school, Middleton or the other one?
Well, I think we had both, oh, Pirates Path, hang on a second. Hang on.
Hides in the same place. I think so. Doesn't it end up by the lower playground?
I think they're all in the lower playground. Seeking Road Bush, Seeking Rose Bush.
At the bottom it says third and fourth treasure near the tree by the temporary classroom.
Yeah, which is
First
why it would
one
be
over.
really
Oh,
good
yes,
to
yes,
have
okay.
2 volunteers for that one. So one person could.
I think that is where it was,
tackle
and
that.
actually make a note of that. If you have your outline, the tree is no longer there, it's a rose bush, they cut the tree down.
So it is a different hiding place?
Yeah,
It's a whole
different hiding places for 3rd and 4th grade. You'll have to read, I'll send a note, I'll send a reminder to the 3rd and 4th coordinators. Yeah, so the treasure in the sandbox. Now, another tricky thing with this one is if there's a recess going on, you're gonna have to be careful that they don't give it away, because they love to spoil it for everybody else.
Well, when you talk
Spiders.
about
What's that?
digging it in or
Yeah, so
shovel somewhere?
I have a little shovel I could put in there. They're gonna find it. I mean, it doesn't have to be very far. And like I said, it's only 6 snacks, so my bag is a little extravagant. I think I'll probably put a smaller bag in there. You could even use a grocery bag. I mean, they're just gonna be digging in the sandbox for a bag of 6 or 7 treats, whatever it is. Cheese sticks, cheese sticks or swords. I don't know what you wanna call it, but. Does that answer your question okay? Yeah, my bag is a little big. Sorry about that.
Visual.
It's a good visual. Yeah, well, it's supposed to look like a pirate bag, and maybe we'll just keep the costume in there, and you can make a big scene out of it. You could also use that costume at the introduction or conclusion and get the kids really psyched up for it. They would like that. Is there any questions on Center 5? I know it's kind of confusing with the directions when you can't see them if I had the outline here, but I can also send those preliminaries to the class coordinators, and you can send them to whoever might want to do that center, and you can study them. You can do your 75 big paces, 25 big steps, 85 steps, so there's going to be a lot of counting.
In 20 minutes?
Yeah, and it goes fast.
Did the
So
person
the longer
measure
one-
measure out in kid steps or in adult steps?
I think we did it medium, like, we were taking, not
Probably
giant
18
steps.
minutes. We had an exercise the other night.
That was hard.
Shay steps versus Stan steps.
Yeah.
It's pretty different.
That's a big difference. Yeah, so it's more kind of a free-for-all. This is definitely a fun center, but, hopefully they're learning a little bit about the cardinal directions at least, and what a compass looks like. Any questions? All right, on to the conclusion.